Let's be honest, you've watched a million ocean resin art videos by now, but your waves never look like this. Either your colors turn into a muddy mess, or that perfect realistic seafoam just disappears. That's because everyone is gatekeeping the real secrets. They give you the basics, but leave out the exact formulas. Not today. In this video, I'm breaking down the hidden steps pro artists use to get flawless ocean waves and insane lacing. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to pour like an absolute pro. Let's get into it. Look, the real secret to flawless ocean waves isn't the white pigment. It doesn't matter if you use the most expensive brand or just a basic opaque white. The real secret is the resin itself. Watch closely. For this pour, I'm using this exact high-viscosity, ocean-specific resin. No more wasting money on cheap formulas that ruin your cells. Next, precision is everything. I'm measuring it at a strict 1-to-1 ratio. Notice how thick and dense this resin is as I start mixing it. You'll see many artists online using isopropyl alcohol, silicone oil, or artificial lacing additives just to force those cells to open up. But there's absolutely no need to mess with the chemical structure of your resin. When you use a high-density resin formulated specifically for ocean art, those beautiful lacing effects will form naturally and organically. That's the first big secret. Don't change your paint. Change the density of your resin. Now, to create that breathtaking, multi-layered ocean depth, we need to prepare our color palette. I'm setting up 3 separate cups here. The first cup stays completely clear. This clear resin is going to be our secret weapon for creating that realistic 3D depth between the waves. Next, for the true tropical ocean vibe, I'm adding a rich turquoise pigment to the second cup. And for the deeper, mysterious parts of the sea, a stunning ocean green goes into the third. Watch how beautifully these pigments blend into our dense resin. Mixing them thoroughly is key to achieving a flawless, vibrant base before we even think about touching the heat gun. Our colors are locked and loaded. Now comes the most satisfying part, pouring our layers onto the board. This time, we are starting from the shallow shore and moving backward into the deep ocean. First, I'm pouring our clear resin right at the front edge. This ensures our coastline stays perfectly clean and crisp. Right behind it goes the vibrant turquoise, instantly bringing that tropical beach vibe to life. And finally, we pour the dark ocean green at the very top, establishing that rich, mysterious depth. Now, using smooth movements, we blend the edges slightly and spread the resin across the surface. You want a perfectly seamless transition between the colors, with no dry spots left on the wood. Once our base is perfectly smooth, we are ready to bring in the heat. Now for the second, and probably most common mistake. You've likely seen hundreds of videos online of people trying to create waves with a hairdryer. Do yourself a favor and put the hairdryer down right now. Hairdryers blow a wide, uncontrolled airflow that will just blast your resin right off the board, muddying your colors into a messy soup. To get that perfect seafoam lacing, you need a professional heat gun, but simply owning one isn't enough. The real secret lies in temperature control. I lock my heat gun exactly at 100 degrees Celsius. This precise temperature makes the resin fluid enough to smoothly push the white pigment forward without scorching it. Too much heat will burn your resin, and too little won't move the wave at all. 100 degrees is the magic sweet spot to unlock those perfect cells. We've locked our heat gun at 100 degrees. So what's next? Here is the invisible secret that you can't easily catch, just by watching a resin artist's hands. The 45-degree rule. If you hold your heat gun perpendicular to the resin at a 90-degree angle, you're blasting the air straight down. This pushes the white pigment into the base, craters your resin, and completely destroys any chance of getting cells. The correct technique is to hold your gun at a precise 45-degree angle. This angle allows you to smoothly glide and spread the white pigment across the surface without scorching it. Don't rush. As you guide the gun with fluid movements, while maintaining this exact angle, you'll watch the trailing white paint naturally split open into those beautiful, lace-like ocean foam effects. Fast forward to the next day. Once our first layer is completely cured, it's time to unlock the ultimate insider secret for insane realism: 3D layering. This time, we are preparing a batch of purely clear resin. No pigments allowed. Watch closely. I'm pouring this clear layer slightly above our first wave. This transparent gap is exactly what creates that mesmerizing, optical illusion of deep water. Next, just like before, we lay down our white pigment line right on top. Now, we bring back our trusted heat gun technique to blow our second wave. Look at that. By overlaying these two waves with clear resin in between, you get a breathtaking, multi-dimensional depth that looks exactly like a real, living ocean. Quick warning, use your art torch only for a split second to pop microbubbles. Do not linger, or you'll burn the resin and ruin those perfect cells. Keep it moving fast. One quick pass, 0 bubbles, flawless finish. And there you have it, an ocean-specific resin, a heat gun locked at 100 degrees, and that magic 45-degree angle. When you combine these 3 hidden secrets, your pours simply cannot fail. You now have the exact formula to create professional-grade ocean waves. Now, it's your turn. Try out these techniques and let me know how it goes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next secret formula video. Happy crafting!